this was only the beginning. Can you imagine the impossible? How can someone rise again from the dead? Imagine 1,000 pounds of rock used to shut the tomb where Jesus was laid. Soldiers circling and guarding its entrance, yet it was rolled away by the power of God's angels. Light broke through the darkness, and this was reminiscent of what happened hundreds of years ago in the life of Jonah. A prophet who was at the belly of the giant fish for 3 days and 3 nights, considered dead, but on the third day he was spit out on the shores of Nineveh, soaking wet but alive. 3 days and 3 nights. But a more glorious reality was fulfilled and seen in Jesus' resurrection. Jesus himself drew a connection between his mission and Jonah's, saying, "As Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the great fish, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth." Jonah's mission to Nineveh foreshadowed Jesus' mission to the world, both calling sinners to repentance. Just as Jonah spent 3 days inside the fish before emerging, Jesus spent 3 days in the grave before his resurrection, revealing God's mercy and salvation. However, unlike Jonah's experience, Jesus' burial was heavily guarded.
Actually, it was out of the ordinary because usually, yung mga naku-crucify, they were just left in a mass grave and they were left to rot there. Their families could not retrieve the bodies of condemned criminals. Pero dito sa case ni Jesus, pinayagan ni Pontius Pilate na ipalibing si Jesus Christ, no? Yun yung kasunduan. Hiningi nung nila Joseph of Arimathea yung katawan ni Jesus from the Romans. Pero ang kondisyon nung mga Sadducees and the Pharisees who sentenced him, or who at least who wanted him to die, was for the Romans to guard the tomb of Jesus just in case nakawin ng kanyang mga disciples daw. Paano kung nakawin lang yung katawan niya at tapos sabihin ng mga apostles, ay, wala na yung katawan niya, so nag-resurrect na nga. So, mas lalong mapanganib yun for the Jews, no? And then, that might prove that he was really powerful because he resurrected. Kaya binantayan ng higpit yung kanyang libingan.
The Roman Empire took it seriously, especially since Jewish leaders feared his followers might steal his body and claim he had risen. The tomb was sealed with an official Roman seal. Breaking it was a crime punishable by death. Roman soldiers stood guard, knowing that failure in their duty could cost them their lives. The tomb was sealed shut, escaping nearly impossible. Yet Jesus rose, proving that no earthly power could stop God's divine plan. So, here's the question. Can you imagine the impossible? If life, fragile, fleeting, yet fiercely radiant, is possible, then salvation is possible too. Because of sacrifice, because of love, because of the unmerited favor of God. Now, the choice is yours. Will you believe in the power of His resurrection? Will you embrace the salvation He offers? Take that step of faith today. Because with Jesus, the impossible becomes possible.